2004 for a pre-season competition at Manchester City's big rivals, Manchester United at Old Trafford. And the Japanese club, they lost their first game in the competition against Boca Juniors by 5-2, but they were due to play Manchester United in the next match, only for the game to be called off due to an electrical storm. Some 800 Urawa fans had travelled from Japan and they were left disappointed, but here they are today, Urawa up against the very best team in Europe, the champions of England, Manchester City, and how they would love to take the scalp, but they've got some defending to do again now. The Japanese side is Grealish, cuts into the penalty area onto his right foot, but he's closely marshalled there. Grealish has it again though, spreads it out to the right hand side. Kanji now stepping into the Urawa half to find Kovacic. Good footwork from Kovacic to keep tight control of the football. He moves it on now to Akanji once again. Akanji and Kovacic playing a little 1-2 between themselves. Rodri drops in to make a diamond, and Rodri gets the ball and plays it into the penalty area where Kyle Walker won the header, but Urawa win that second ball. Here's Kante. He's doing a really good job at holding it up there in isolation. He had 3 or 4 City players around him. He held them all off, and now he finds the pass outside to Okubu. Okubu back towards his own goal. It's held on by Schlotz, back to the goalkeeper Nishikawa. Nishikawa back to Alexander Scholz, the man often called up to the Danish international squad but never managed to get that elusive senior cap. His big moment could come in this game yet. The man with that very impressive goal record from the back, 11 goals this season, Alexander Scholz. City, of course, with goal threat all over the park. This is Rodri. We know what he can do from range. A real marksman from outside of that penalty area, Rodri. Seen him score some absolute crackers in recent seasons. Phil Foden. Such a classy player, Foden. If he's not scoring goals, he's usually setting them up. He's trying to set something up here now for Manchester City as he finds the pass outside to Nunes. Here to really show his best form at Manchester City, the ex-Wolves man. There's Nathan Ake again out to that left-hand side to Grealish. Grealish with a ball into the penalty area for Bernardo Silva. He got a toe on it as well. He tried to just swing his left foot at it and hit it first time on the volley, but he could only just get the edge of his boot onto it, and it was an easy save for Nishikawa. There's good vision there from Jack Grealish once again. Nishikawa this time delivers a long ball out of his hands and up the park, but that's an inaccurate ball out from the goalkeeper, the 37-year-old. Quite a few veterans in this Urakawa team. Jose Kante, 33 years of age. Look at Uwayo, the holding midfielder, he's 35. Alexander Scholz, 31 years of age himself, so plenty of players in their 30s. Breaking forward now for Manchester City after winning the ball back is Nathan Ake. And that was a ball in behind for Phil Foden. A loose touch here might present a chance to Foden. Lovely footwork from Foden to hold off a couple of Urawa defenders. Here's Nunes now in a central position, and that's a really sloppy pass there from Mateus Nunes. This is a big opportunity for him to show Pep Guardiola what he can do, that maybe he can be a player to come in and help revive Manchester City's form in the Premier League, but he's not going to do it with passing like that. He was trying a simple 5-yard pass to the outside, he overhit it, and it goes behind for Urawa goal kick. Urawa taking their time now with this restart. Shusaku Nishikawa sending everyone up the pitch. He gets ready to deliver long. Looks like Kante is the intended target. Big presence up there for the Japanese side, but it's over his head. I'll tell you what, that's some distance for a goalkeeper to get on a goal kick. He's knocked that one all the way up the park and out of play behind the other end. Not really much good to the likes of Kante there. He was looking for a bit of service, but got to say that's an impressive range for a goalkeeper to have. Rodri, closed down by Kante again. Not only is Kante offering them some good hold-up play with his back to goal, but he's pressing when he's out of possession as well. Manchester City's average ball recovery time in this opening 20 minutes, 16 seconds. It's taking the Japanese side over 50 seconds to win the ball back. Just goes to show you how good Manchester City are out of possession as well as on it. We all think of City and their silky passing, all the goals they score, but when they lose the ball, they very quickly win it back. Of course, Pep Guardiola always talked about that with his great Barcelona team. He used to put on sessions where I think it was 6 seconds was the target for the team out of possession to win the ball back, and he's brought that same ethos to Manchester City, and that's why they are where they are on this global stage. As they win a corner now, Matheus Nunes gets ready to take. He could go short to Phil Foden if he wants, but he puts it straight into the penalty area. It's easily headed away there by Sakina. Loose ball breaks the way of Kyle Walker. He feeds it out wide to Phil Foden. Foden's got Nunes in support. He uses Nunes. Bit of a sloppy return pass to Foden, but City still have it. It's back with Nunes again. Again Foden comes short and receives. Walker, Rodri, about 30 yards out, chips the ball from out under his feet, out to the left to Jack Grealish again. Grealish to Bernardo Silva. Silva again forced back towards Rodri. Nathan Ake got a nice pass there from Rodri, but nobody told Akanji that he could turn, and instead Manchester City have gone back about 5 or 10 yards now. The attack has just lost a little bit of impetus. Credit to Urawa, they're holding good shape at the moment. Not being easy for Manchester City to pick out those little gaps between the lines. Kovacic is going to try and open up the Japanese team now, but again he's forced square. Urawa will be happy to see that. As Kyle Walker receives. Walker out to the right hand side to Phil Foden. Foden on the edge of the penalty area now, crosses it from that position, but it took a deflection on the way through, and it's gathered by Shusaku Nishikawa, the goalkeeper. He gave an early call, he came out and gathered the ball, and again he goes for a direct kick out of his hands, but it's an inaccurate one, and Manchester City come forward again. When your backs are against the wall, you really want your goalkeeper to do a little bit better than that. Getting no real break from this City pressure here are Urawa. Nunes again finds Phil Foden. Foden to Kyle Walker. Foden has it again out on the right hand side. Kyle Walker allowed to pick his head up. Can he find a forward pass? Instead he has to go sideways to Rodri. Rodri using his strength to drive past a couple of players, but he had his head down as he played the pass, Rodri, and he's misplaced it. Walker can't get to it, and this could be a rare chance for Urawa to counter attack, and that looks like it's going to be a yellow card. Indeed it is. It's Manuel Akanji, the player that goes into the referee's notebook. He's deliberately stopped a counter attack there, the Manchester City defender. He pays the price with a yellow card. 24 minutes on the clock as he commits the foul on Kito Yasui. He was breaking away there on the halfway line for Urawa. Yasui usually operates in behind Jose Kante in that number 10 role. He's played his entire career in Japan. And he's just caused the first booking of the game there as he used his pace to try and get away from the Manchester City midfield, and Akanji had to haul him down to the ground. So it's a yellow card for Akanji. Urawa go back to the goalkeeper with the free kick, so they're going to go from back to front here, it looks like. They do go towards halfway with a more direct ball, but it comes back towards the Urawa goals, where it's headed away by the 28-year-old Norwegian defender Marius Høybråten. Foul committed now just inside the Urawa half on a Manchester City player. So City have a free kick and they take it quickly, as we often see, and again they look to feed it immediately out to the left hand side to Jack Grealish. Grealish keeping it tight, and again forced inside to Kyle Walker. Urawa have done well not to allow Grealish down the byline and get crosses into the area. Foden trying to get a cross in now, but it's blocked. Kyle Walker will try his luck with a cross towards the back post. Too much on it, but Grealish should be able to keep this in play. And I'm surprised to say that he hasn't there, Jack Grealish. He's let that one go behind. Just behind that goal, the Urawa Red Diamond supporters jumping up and down, enjoying themselves.